click this and say, yo, what up? How's it going?
Well, how's it going?
It's good. It's very, very good. You come to me today with a Mirko deck. For everybody at home, we don't have it on the screen because it's not on UVS Ultra quite yet, but we'll be soon. We'll be soon for sure. So hit me with a pitch. What's going on with this Mirko deck?
So for those of you who can't see at home, Mirko's big thing is that she wants to have one attack in the card pool at a time, and then buff it, and then find a way to make sure there's only one card in the attack pool, one attack in the card pool.
Yeah.
For the next one, so some of her attacks flip themselves. I'm also trying to synergize it with cards that kick themselves or other cards from the card pool, so that she can be constantly given her attacks +1/+2, and because she's kicking stuff from the card pool in my list, she's also, ignoring that progressive. We love to ignore progressive. Progressive's the worst.
Right. Yeah.
The problem right now is twofold. First of all my attacks are mid-blocks. But they're just good. So either I need to diversify. I think the diversity slots would be a Prominence Burn, the Rapid Punches, and the Blue Flame Torrent. So diversity there would be good. And then Fire lacks good zeros and still does.
Yeah, it got a little better.
So I'm kind of trying to lean into some of the exile synergies, the remove from game synergies that like Dabi 2 had.
Sure.
So that you can play things like Ignite or Firestarter at a low level. Which is why I should get some Sugar Rush in there. I immediately regret not putting Sugar Rush power up in there, but
yeah.
that's
Flamor is a good one.
Yeah, we'll just run Flamora. I'm here for it.
That card's pretty good.
Yeah, they'll never see it coming. Off topic a little bit.
Yeah.
I had an incredible play at Worlds that I've just got to share. It was Eraserhead versus Jiro, and they comboed their double jab pummel. So I gave it the barrier, but you can't add cards.
Oh.
Then I blocked it.
That's tight. That's so cool.
So they got to not draw and then discard the rest of their hand.
That's very cool. That's neat.
But back to this, yeah.
Yeah. There's just a schmillion cards that we are allowed to play. Beep bop beep bop boop. This one's pretty good. This one's pretty good. So here's my thing about the fire symbol is I think that like you just have to understand that your zeros suck and you just play ones. I know that's not the best.
You've got quick to act and maybe a couple of others to try and just have one on turn one, but after that you just don't. And if you don't have it on turn one, you don't have it.
And that's probably okay enough. This one's cool.
I know some synergies I was liking just on the face of it is that like forcing surrender after you flip your own attack, you could just get it out of the card pool.
Correct. Yeah.
So you're not dealing with it after you've used your minus check ability to get it out of the card pool. Like you can just keep flipping other attacks and stuff.
So I think this will be the second time in a row that I've told you, hey, I like this, what's going on here, but I think something major needs to change. We're not going to do that, but I implore you to take everything that you think is super cool about this fire deck and make it a death deck. I think Death Mirko is very, very strong. You lose Prominence Burn, but that's okay because there are other cool Death Fury things that clear themselves from the card pool that move, right? I think the main reason to play Fire Mirko is actually Hell Spider. Because it says all your moves get +2/+1 as opposed to +2/+2 instead of +1/+2. Like this thing comes in like an absolute tank. And again, is a high block, right? Like it feels like a very good opener. Feels good to flip and kick and move and such. The other cards the other attacks we have are like just Fiery Vengeance. This card is a Fury that if after it resolves it's completely blocked, remove it, my rival loses 2. This is like can just be the first move that you play and feel fine. After you discard attack to the top card of your deck during this attack, add it to your hand. I don't know how much of that we're doing. Like we could be playing more copies of things like what is the card? What is the card?
I completely blanked on Fiery, like the remove it part of Fiery Vengeance, and just thought it was like you lose 2, they lose 2. So that's definitely a better one.
I think this card, it might be better than Blue Flame Torment, although I'm not 100% like 5 mid for 5 versus 5 low for 5, 2 mid block versus 1 low block. This thing says they have to interact with it. This thing says they have to make a check, but we have to have momentum, which means it just like doesn't work on turn 1, right?
Also like Torment is super good into Prominence Burn.
Yeah. That's all.
Like if you're gonna play Prominence Burn, you kind of want the Torments.
Yeah. Because
you just increase your check to play the Prominence Burn.
The big thing that I've been finding is things like your turn 1 pokes, or your first attack of the turn normally is like really, really big, and then your second, like your first move and your second move are massive, and then after that any bonus that we get is like very good. So that's why I really like Howitzer Impact Cyclone, right? Yeah, I will play Rapid Punches, it'll get +1/+3. I'll play Cyclone, I'll commit my 1 foundation, I'll combo, I'll destroy and draw, I'll flip my thing for +2 to my next check. Oh, this one also has +1/+3 or +1/+2. I'm in. So this is a 4 high for 8 that they had to deal with. So they had to deal with the 4 low for 6, 5 low for 6, 6 low for 6 rapid punches, followed by a 4 high for 8 Howitzer Impact Cyclone. Both of these cards possibly drew me a card, and then my next one is free as well, so it could just be another Impact Cyclone. Oh, did you deal with the first one? Well, then I have 2 momentum. This one's actually a 3 high for 12. And so, like, off of those 3 cards, I drew 3 cards and then continued to, like, just pop off, right? And it's even more if, like that speed stat just gets better and better if it's, like, Hell Spider instead of the rapid punches. And so, like, there's a lot of cool ideas to be had there. Rabbit Kick is great. It's super, super good. Of just like stringing out rabbit kicks is like messed up in this deck. I think that Prominence Burn is not one of it. So I'm super down to make Prominence Burn the focus of the deck, right? But it means that I have to play 4 Rabbit Kick. I just have to. I have to play 4 Ignition. I just have to. I have to play 4 Prominence Burn because that's the focus of the deck. It does a slightly different ignition job, which means if I'm going to keep my 20 attacks, I've got 8 slots to play with, which can be a lot if I split it up as like 3-3-2 or something along those lines, right?
I'm down to skip Prominence Burn or like make it a 1-of that can just be potent sometimes.
I'm thinking like a 2-of.
Yeah.
I think a 2-of is totally fun, right? And like, let's play Flash Fires. I want to get rid of Blue Flame Torment. I'm not a Torment gamer.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's see, where does that put us? Back to 18. Love it. And so my thought is to play Howitzer instead. Like, I would much rather play like 3 of this. Let's take Rapid Punches down to a 3 of. And then we're still back to 20, but our block zones look at least a little manageable now, right? Like, they're not great on our attacks, but they're fine. But they're fine, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's talk actions, assets. We already talked about Sugar Rush. I think that the main reason to play Fire on this character is actually just to play Maximum Hardening. She just kicks it for free. I play Max, all my moves get +2 damage. Okay, I'll play my Hell Spider. Okay, my first enhance is gonna be I'm gonna flip my Maximum Hardening. My next one gets cheap. All right, I'll kick it. So all my moves get +2 for free. My next one is easier to play. All my moves get +1, +4. I think that's really, really, really strong. And it also has got like this incredible defense on block ability of just like, oh, whoops. I guess I'll build a foundation as I block this move, right? Clears the card out of your card pool, does a bunch of cool stuff. Like, it's like, yeah. Because hold on, she flips, she doesn't clear the card, right?
No, she doesn't.
She doesn't clear the card, but it's Forcing Surrender that does.
Yes.
Why is my brain saying that Maximum Hardening is great in here? Why do I think that she clears the card?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I might have put it in your brain. I think I might have said it. I've got Capture Evildoers and Forcing Surrender to clear cards.
Yeah.
That and like I was running Nitro Explosion or Prominence Burn because they clear themselves.
Rabbit Kick clears it. There it is. Discard non-attack card from your card pool. It gets 1/4. Yes. Okay, there it is. I was like, there was something in here that does it. It's Rabbit Kick. Yeah, you go Maximum Hardening into Rabbit Kick, and then you just clear the hardening and you're good. And then like your Rabbit Kicks come in for 10 damage. Right?
Yeah.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah.
You know what it might be? Just getting this deck down to like a tight 55 so that you've got 12 or 11 or 12 effects that just clear cards and you can just chain on forever like Ryukyu kind of does.
I mean, that's how I feel. That's 100% how I feel. And so like if we're doing that, we like take Prominence down to the one of we're going to just cut Rapid Punches all together, right?
I'm down for that. It's
play 16. Capture gets to come down to a 3 of because we can't, like the way that we snap momentum is just ignition. If you feel like you're missing it, like you're fine. We're gonna cut the Sugar Rush at first. Double checking. We've got things like Firestarter, but those might just leave because we're cutting. Yeah, I'm gonna cut the Sugar Rush for now. Blocks. Let's start cutting highs first. Capabilities. It's way better to capture evildoers than the capabilities. So we'll just cut it. They're fighting. 2 press conference. 3 number 5 pro hero. There's
with what we're
55,
currently
18,
on for
18,
attacks,
19.
do we want to reduce any of that keen observation down to anything else?
I'd be super down just because of like all the zeros that you have. I'd be down just to get rid of it and to play something else that matters, right?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Or just to slim the deck, because now that it would only triggered off a Prominence Burn in the first place.
Yeah. Kill the 2 Keen, add in the 2 Seasoned Brawlers just for more draw power, and we're at 53. 53 and 16 attacks. We could cut some more lows. Let's see if we can get rid of 3 low blocks, right? It could be the 2 fire starters. They're gone.
Irrefutable can go. It's more of a defensive card, and we're trying to just kill you.
Yeah. Yeah, we could put it to 0.
Sideboard it if it matters.
50. 16, 18, 16. I dig it. I dig it a lot. Difficulty, yeah, our one is Soul Piercing Glare, which is just remove a fury, so like it just like lets you do your Mirko thing again.
It's fury, pull no punches.
Yeah.
Except a lot worse.
I think that enhanced commit is not bad, right? If they ever if
Yeah.
they ever commit an important piece, right?
Oh, I just
you
mean that
like,
pull no
go with
punches
it.
like makes a momentum.
Yeah, correct.
And
Which
is
would be
the
very good here.
And it is the deadlock.
Yeah.
But I do think the Soul Piercing Glare gets a bad rap.
This I mean, wait for rotation. It's to get better. This is a fine spot to leave it. Here is where here's what I want to leave you with. I think that we have a ton of clearing. I am nervous about not just like slamming 4 I'll protect you in my deck. I'm nervous about not having any let's fight bad guys. +1/+2 is not great. +3/+2 is endeavor after cycle. I am down to flip a foundation to make my Howitzer Impact Cyclones unblockable.
I'm here for let's fight bad guys. Hell yeah. And like if you want to squeeze some stuff out for,
it'd be like get rid of the ignites, get rid of one of the encouragements, add in triple let's fight bad guys. That keeps us at 50, keeps us at our mid block, correct? Could also get rid of one more capture evildoers if we really wanted to, just for a bonus foundation for the extra let's fight bad guys.
let's just add another card.
Let's just add it in on top.
Yeah.
I'm in. We're gonna do that, and then we're gonna take Howitzer and pop it up to a 4 of, just to have
Hell yeah.
17 difficulties. We've got 12 and 5. This is fine. This is fine. And we still have that prominence just to like for the gotcha, the shock factor, because this thing just hits super hard. If I could make it 52, I would put in the 1 twisty surroundings just so that you could do a little disruption on your turn.
Okay.
Yeah, a little disruption on their turn. It's also got like a decent breaker block. Like it's just not a bad card, you know.
Mhm.
But I think that let's try this at first. Let's try this and feel like if you're not quite getting there, let's look at changing up some. The number one things that I would look to be adding in would be like I'll protect yous and twisty surroundings. Just to like have a little bit of survivability, because like this character easy peasy kills you, just kicks the shit out of you. So we'll see.
I'm here for it. Yeah. Once I got a Mirko in my hands, it's all over.
Yeah.
Gamers.
Yeah. This card's very good.
I think the like little pieces of kit they gave her, just the 1 piece of each, super great.
Yeah, I agree. After you get done playing with this one, I highly suggest going and looking at Death. I think Death is really good. As the first attack of the game, your opponent has to deal with a 4 for 8 Vile Seizing that drew you a card. And like they don't want to block it, but they have to block it because it's 8 damage.
Yeah, so you play it, and then you flip 1 on your second attack. Well, you play your second attack, flip the first attack, and then your third attack is probably going to get there too. And it's just about yeah.
Yeah, crazy lines that I was having were just like Vile into Howitzer, and it was just like I'm drawing so many cards that I still have a board to play afterwards, and my stats were just free. But anywho, stay on the line long enough for me to shoot you this list, unless you have any questions at the moment.
No, this is fantastic.
Love it. All right, we'll catch you next time.
All right, thank you.